My name is Milano and welcome back to my channel. Like always, I am pressed for time, so I am hurrying up and I am doing a down and dirty review of Kiko Miano. Now, why Kiko Miano? Kiko Miano has been on my radar because I do new makeup nonsense bingo, and every once in a while I see these. So, in August, I bought a ton of Kiko Miano for science. Wah ha 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 ha. Anywho's, I've always wanted to do that. Beautiful packaging, like beautiful imagery of makeup. It's made in Italy. I like the fancy Italy stuff, but it is also affordable makeup. I'm curious. And then I had heard through the grapevine, me peering through the grapevine, there was a kerfuffle, a racial kerfuffle, involving Kiko Miano in a casting call where they said no ethnics. And then a creator came on and read a statement saying, they didn't do it. They sent an email, blah, blah, blah. I believe them. This is a brand that I support, which is all up to you. I don't get mad at people for supporting whoever they want to. Do what you will. I, myself personally, don't have a taste for that kind of nonsense. I live in LA. I'm also from New York. Of course, they put out a casting call with no ethnics. Of course they did. Because that's how that works. People are very specific when they do these casting calls about a look that they want. And a lot of times it'll be to exclude people on the margins, differently abled people, ethnic people, trans people. Of course they did it. And I rolled over to their Instagram, and it was very, very alabaster over there. That's all the proof I'm gonna need all of the beauty gurus to stop giving passes to people after they think that they've heard what they need to hear about these brands. So, never was tempted to buy any Kiko Miano. There are plenty of brands out there that cater to the deeper skin tones. I just ignore the reviews, the creators, the advertising. It's a lot of brands that don't do that. But then something happened. I went to Paris. I have some footage. Hopefully I'm running this. Something happened while we were in Paris. We went to the mall. The hotel was right across the street from a mall. So that's what we did. We went to the mall. And in the mall, there was a MAC store, there was Sephora, and there was a Kiko Miano store. Sephora had like medium traffic. There was no one in that MAC store. Like, no one could have had a panini-free existence inside of that MAC store. There was nobody there. But Kiko Miano, elbow room only. Everybody and their mama and their boyfriend and their pet dog was in that store. I went to the mall a couple of times. Every time I passed that store, there were people in it. Packed. Number one, I could never. I wanted to go in and see what the hubbub was about, but then, the panini. Like, no, I'm not doing that. So I watched, like I like to do, and saw that people were not only browsing, but they were buying. Kiko Miano is the it girl over there. So, when I got home, I was perusing the website during one of their infamous sales. I think everything from recent collections had gone to 80% off. ColourPop doesn't do 80% off, but I bought all of this stuff. 14 items for $75 for science. I have a loose set of rules when it comes to my channel. I said I'm not until I start making money with my channel, I'm not gonna buy anything for my channel. I broke it. I'm a rebel over here. It's anarchy in the USA. I bought this in part because I had a channel. Number one, the deal was great. Number two, like, I could always use the excuse, hey, I did it. I invested in myself. I did it for my channel. Am I sorry I did? Sort of. But I also know who I am and where I am. So I'm going to go through the items and talk about them one by one. I rank them from the worst, and there are some terrible things in here, to the best. Some pretty good things in here. This is the first purchase that I've ever made directly for my channel. So we're gonna go through these items from worst to best and talk about everything Kiko Milano that I bought. They were having a crazy sale too. I got all of this 80% off. I've been with this for months and months and months. I gave up on the idea for this video, but I'm pressed for time. And the makeup monster that has come to visit me is taking advantage of my hospitality, has gone ahead and absconded with a couple of my items, because now I have to be specific about my video choices, and if I don't do the ones that she likes, she takes something. What they don't tell you. First up, eyeshadow quad. This has been tested by 2 people, and it's horrible. These are baked shadows. They're made in Italy. I just broke it. But I've tried this several times. Straight ash, not good, not good. I'm not a huge fan of baked eyeshadow. Butte, I have used it before, like the BH formula way back in the day. This ain't it, chief. They no longer sell this, and I know why. Next up would be the next squad. And the reason why I got these is that there's something about Kiko Milano that kind of approximates luxury. I was curious if these were luxury shadows. You couldn't tell. They're made in Italy, but they are not luxe. So, that's the next worst. The worst of the worst. As an entire brand, this is, like, I was actually going to pay full price for a bronzer. I went through their site. Now, this, I knew it wasn't going to show up on my skin from the photos, and I remember reviews about this. The formula itself, I don't think is bad. It's actually quite nice. I just can't use it. This is a giant pan of ugly highlighter to me on my skin tone. Yeah, no, can't tell anything good about this. On their entire site, it didn't look like they brought enough bronzer for the rest of the class, you know, those with deeper skin tones. So that's the next worst. There are actually some good items here. This is the Wonder Woman Flash of Light Lip Gloss in Epic Peach. It's epically goopy, epically thick. It's epically not flattering. I don't think this would be good on anyone. The color is wrong for me, but I was testing the formula. I went back and forth on, like, the way it feels. Does it stay on? All the things you listen for in a review. This is an objectively terrible, I mean, terrible lip gloss. How do you mess up lip gloss? You make it a collab with Wonder Woman. The only DC character that I can ever really align myself with. Okay, this is an interesting thing, because this works really well. It's makeup remover. It is the Kiko Milano Green Me Cleansing Oil. I'm considering switching over to an oil in conjunction with. I can travel with the balms. I would like something like this. Only drawback of this, someone dumped a ton. Oh god, you can smell it through the cap. You don't even have to take the cap off. It smells. It stinks. It is fragranced. Like, hard. Somebody dropped a bottle of perfume in the vat that made this. And I remember hearing about this when this came out too. Listen, I'll listen to all types of reviews about things, like, from all different types of creators. Well, at least I used to. Everybody said that this smelled. It smells terrible, and I wonder about it. Like, a little bit of fragrance. I have some fragrance products. Does not bother me. My face hasn't become sensitive to it. I know that sensitizing over time is a problem, but as long as my skin does not do the thing that it does, I'm fine. But I'm like actively wondering if this is doing damage to the upper layers of my epidermis. I don't trust it. This is the Lost in Amalfi Baked Blush in For Amari. This also has a scent. It's a baked blush. I actually like it. It reminds me of Laura Geller. The color is, I don't like the color. I think that's what my problem is, but like, it's a serviceable blush. It works. It works. It doesn't leave a powdery look to the skin. It's a little bit sheeny. I just think it looks like a terrible bruise. I don't like the color. Yeah, there's that. Next. Okay, so this is stunning, and it's heavy. This is the Kiko Milano Wonder Woman Power Fierce, Fierce Prep Face Primer. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Except it does have a slight fragrance, but I can use it as a primer. That's like the best thing I can say about it. Is it my favorite primer? No. Is any of this my favorite? And I'll go into it a little bit when I, do my final thoughts about the brand in general and what my preferences are. Is this the best version of this that I have? No. Is it the worst primer ever? No. It's a moisturizing primer. This. Okay, so we only have 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. We have 5 more products left, and those are the best. That's the best of the best for this brand. But this is highlighter. This is a Holiday Gems Glow Palette. I think this was released 2 holiday seasons ago. It's highlighter. Is it the best highlighter ever? No. Is it terrible? No. Does it work? Yes. But not blinding, not slutalicious, alien slutalicious. It's, alright. I think these would actually work really well as, like, eyeshadows. But an eyeshadow and highlighter are essentially the same thing. This is a large highlighter pan formula. She's pretty. The only thing I don't like about this, the packaging is huge. But, she'll work. Alright, now we're moving into the good stuff. Okay. This is from their regular line, but I'm not sure they're making this anymore. This is the Nothing Matte number 5 Almond. It's a nice powder. It's a nice powder foundation. It's not my preferred. Like, if I'm going to do a powder foundation, I would love it to be pressed. I'm not going to use this. It's the right color. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I'm approximately the color of an almond. That's pretty true. But whew, I'm too clumsy. I'm too clumsy to have loose powder that I use every day. I do have some loose powders, but I never use them. Never use them because of this. This gets everywhere. I don't have the time or the inclination to clean up powder foundation that's loose from all over my house. I know I will track this. The fingerprints all over the house. People know if I've been wearing makeup. I know if I've been wearing makeup when I go to clean. And light switches, everything else like that. So I avoid things that are like this. This is a good pencil, but I have a gripe with it. I have a gripe with almost all of this. I have a gripe with this. This is the Kiko Milano Wonder Woman Power Last Eyeliner Kajal. I like Kajal liners. This goes on. It's great. And I'm not doing any movie magic here. But this end is supposed to give me my grungy, smudgy eyeliner effect. It doesn't. The eyeliner sets down like in a second. It does not smudge out. You cannot smudge with this. It's annoying. It's really, really annoying. I'm like, oh, this is the thing that it's supposed to do, but it doesn't smudge out the liner. It's annoying. Yeah, my daughter's gonna get this because she likes this. She tried it. And we had an argument, like a 45-minute argument. She's like, whatever. And I showed her it in action, and then she put it on and couldn't smudge it out. You can't smudge it out on the eye. You can barely smudge it out on your hand. It is not doing the thing that this end promises that it's going to do. She's going to get it because she just likes clean lines. So, and this actually does look and stay in the waterline because it sets down so quickly, but it does not smudge. All right. This is the Kiko Miano Wonder Woman Wonder Look Lasting Eye Marker. She cute or whatever. It's a good eyeliner. And my favorite. That these were going to be as good as they are. I think this is also part of their permanent line. She Heavy, She Cute or whatever. This is the Kiko Milano Color Lasting Creamy Eyeshadow in number 5. Chocolate, I think, is the name of the color. She is lovely. These are going to stay in my collection. The rest of this, the daughter is going to read, and then whatever she doesn't want and she hates them eyeshadows is going in the trash. Yes, this is a lovely dimensional cream shadow if you're into cream shadows. This was, I think I got them for like $3 a piece after the discount. They are normally for $9.50. This is the luxury experience in drugstore prices. I will get with this every day. I picked number 4 color lasting Kiko Milano creamy eyeshadow as my number 1, my favorite, because this is a lovely copper tone, but there's a little coolness in there. I don't know, there's depth to this eyeshadow. You can see I've tagged it up. My daughter says I'd have the stabby stabs, but what are you supposed to do with that little brush? I don't know. It's a stiff brush. You stab the pot of shadows with it. I don't know. Anywho's, so this is the cream of the crop, and I learned several things about Kiko Milano along the way. Their permanent line and the Wonder Woman packaging is the best of the packaging to me. Everything, looks really, really good. Aesthetics, my reason for being. So it's utilitarian. It has that luxe feel. Without being luxe priced. The quality, though, varies. These were objectively horrible. I don't really feel one way or another about this. My daughter's gonna abscond with that. Actually, you know what? I might actually end up keeping this. Hey, Offspring! You said I could keep the pen eyeliner? You suppose. Anywho's, I think I'm keeping this. She's gonna inherit this. Yeet. I'm keeping these. I'm keeping the pencils. Everything else is gonna... Takeaways. I don't think that if I were to pick one from every category, like I've already picked one for my luxury purchases, it's Dior. I like that backstage. I like everything backstage and every little... I only have a few items from Dior. Every item that I have from Dior is, can I get a chef's kiss from the basics in the back? I love that brand. So until it starts disappointing me sorely, I am going to continue to purchase it. I haven't landed on what my high-end brand is. I'm going to keep the variety that I have in my indie collection. That's what I'm going to do. I like indie makeup. I like indie makeup at luxury prices. Anyway, so that's that. And I'm searching for an affordable brand that checks all of the boxes. I don't think Kiko Milano's it for me. And there's a reason why. One, the shenanigans. Did Two, did you make enough bronzer for the rest of the class? The answer is no. Three, is anything that I have here the best version of what I have? So I've done the mental checklist on this channel. In January, we are doing an inventory of all of the makeups. I'm trying to do everything with a little bit of a twist. That is the plan for the channel. Kiko Milano, is it better than the Juvia's Place that I've tried? No. Is it better than the ColourPop that I've tried? Yes. I have a thing about packaging. Some of this is luxe packaging. Some of it is pretending this like faux luxe. Like some of it is kind of bulky. I don't have a taste for it. My daughter does not care about packaging. She's going to abscond with a lot of it, but some of it I'm just abjectly terrified of. So, the conclusion is Kiko Milano a brand worth it for me? No, but it might be for you. We did this as a service to the community. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to do a ton of organization here. We're going to talk and do deep dives about makeup. If something comes up, if I see something worth doing a commentary on, I'm going to do commentary, and we're going to fluff in some beauty related blogs throughout. How was everybody's holidays? Comments. I live for the comments, engaging in the comments. And I will see you next time. The child has come and rewritten all of the rules. Okay? I've been uploading. I've been consistent. I've been doing the thing that I said I was going to do. Did she come in here and abscond with some makeup that I really, really love just because she wanted it? And I said yes, because I can't say no. It's irrational. I'm working on it. But she just takes all the makeup. That's what she does. But she's also put makeup in my like little pile of shame of makeup for not uploading. Now she's gotten very specific. She's gotten very specific with her terrorism over here. She is taking makeup for video. When I spout ideas over and over and over again, she's like, oh, okay. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to make that video. I said I didn't say I was going to make it. I said I had an idea for